Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'd like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please don't forget the thumbs up on your way out if you like the reading, as it really does help my channel, but it also helps all the others that need to see the messages within these moon readings, okay? So thank you. I want to remind everyone it is still a general reading. It's going to resonate completely for some of you, but not all of you. So those of you that it doesn't completely resonate for, take what does resonate. Those bits and pieces are yours. Leave the rest behind, okay? Now I want to remind you that the moon readings, you should be using your rising sign for the moon reading. Now, the only way to get that is to have a birth chart done. You can have that done free of charge at, well, there is a link down below, okay, in my description box. It's either Astrology Cafe or Cafe Astrology. I can never remember the way it goes, but the link is down below. You're going to need your birth time to get your rising sign, okay? So if you don't have that, then go with your sun sign for the moon reading. Not your moon sign, your sun sign, okay? Also, this new moon is in Cancer. It's on July 9th, and depending on where you're living, July 10th. I had to pause the camera for a minute because I just realized I hadn't plugged my mic in yet, so I will adjust the volume. Hopefully it is legible for you once I get it adjusted. Anyways, like I was saying, July 10th, July 9th, depending on where you're living, okay? Now, after last month's slightly weird new moon eclipse in Gemini, you're going to be very pleased to hear that this new moon in Cancer is going to be a bit more rational and orderly. For one thing, this time around, the new moon is making a harmonious link to the planet Neptune, which is the planet of dreams and soulmates. So this is definitely a gift from the heavens, for sure. And if you want to really tap into this lunation, meditate your way through it, okay? Now, Cancer may have a bit of a reputation for being a little bit moody or crabby, but it is also the sign of the home and the family. And, right, there can be crabbiness and moodiness in our homes. So we're going to cut you some slack. So if you have intentions that you want to send out to the universe about your home and or your family life, this is the new moon to make your wishes and commitments, okay? Also know that the first alignment after the new moon is a rather beautiful one between Venus and Mars. And so what that means is if there are strained relationships between you and a member of the opposite sex, now is the time to put a smoother relationship with an ex on your wish list, okay? And remember that at least half the reason why new moon wishes work is because they're about intention setting. So try to avoid the habit of just simply jotting down your wishes and thinking that's enough to make them come true. Instead, take your number one new moon wish for the month and turn it into an affirmation. In other words, write it down as if it's already real. Then feel it as real as you say it out loud with gusto and passion. That's how you make your wishes come true. So I am going to get into the Moonology cards now for this new moon, and we'll see where we stand with those. Okay, here are the Moonology cards for this new moon. And obviously this one, new moon. New moons are always about new beginnings, new starts. If you're wanting to start a new business or a new project, anything you're wanting to start that's new, you want to do it 3 to 4 days after a new moon. So the other one we have here is the new moon in Cancer. So you and your loved ones are safe. That's always good to know. Okay, so we're going to put these, I think, just right over there. So now I'm going to head into doing the actual spread. Okay, Pisces, it's your turn to have the you-specific reading around this new moon in Cancer. that is July 9th or 10th, depending on where you're living. And this new moon for you is in your 5th house. Welcome to the house of fun, Pisces. Have you been having a bit of that lately? If not, then the universe is strongly suggesting that it's time to get out and do a little bit of what you like, what you love, what makes you smile, what makes you laugh. Also, could you use a restart in terms of romance or creativity or just around the kids? Identify which one of these that you want to work on and draw up an action plan. Figure out what it is that you can do to inch closer to what you want. And remember, the law of attraction means we can't get what we want until we know exactly what it is that we do want. So Spirit's asking you to get a little closer, get a feel for what it is you want, and pinpoint it, and then go for it. Okay, so let's get into your reading now. We're going to get some Queen of the Moon oracle cards for you to start with. All the decks are listed below. Okay, so if you're interested in knowing what decks I'm using, click on the title of this video. It'll drop down my description box, and that's where you'll find all the decks listed. Also, the extended link to this video will be down there. So your first card out, wow. New moon, beginnings. Interesting. Card number 2. 2s are all about duality, partnership, relationship. This is, timing-wise, the new moon, which is the 9th or 10th of July, depending on where you live. Now you've got resistance. Card number 25 breaks down to a 7, which is a very divine number. It's all about divine guidance, divine intervention, and divine timing. But it's the waning crescent 2 moon, and I will get the timing of the moons once we're done this part of it. You have resistance somewhere. Surrender. Lot. I only am doing 5 readings for this new moon, and I think 3 of them, I'm only on the 4th one, and I think 3 of you have had this surrender card. Card number 26, it breaks down to an 8. That's all about your abundance. If you want your abundance, you need to surrender. Surrendering is trusting and believing, having faith, but it's also allowing, which means it puts you in the receiving mode. And then you can manifest what you're dreaming. This is the waning crescent 3 moon. Focus. 14, it breaks down to a 5, which is all about change. And it's the waxing gibbous 5. Okay, so before I get into the timing and what's happening and why and everything, I want to get the timing of these, but then I want to lay out some light seers cards to see exactly what the timing is in regards to, what it's referring to, okay? Okay, so the timing of these cards now, the new moon, obviously, July 9th or 10th, again, depending on where you're living. The waning crescent 2 moon, this is the resistance card. This is August 2nd, okay? And then you have the surrender card, that's waning crescent 3, so obviously that's August 3rd. And then you have the waxing gibbous 5, your focus card. Now this is July 22nd, so we're going to move these over. You have a very, very short period of time here that, it's perfect because it sits within the timeline of the energies of this new moon. You start here July 9th, 10th, and you go to August 3rd. It's perfect. Okay, so let's get some holographic light seers cards and see what this is all referring to. You're obviously going to have a new beginning at the time of this new moon. somewhere in your life. Are we keeping that? No. Okay. Okay, so on the beginnings and focus card. Ooh, you have the wheel. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny knocking on your door, Pisces. This wheel is turning in your favor. It's moving you into a better direction. It's moving you down your path of destiny, your soul's purpose, your soul's destiny. And it's on the beginnings and focus. I find it interesting that although this is a new moon, it looks like a full moon, and this one is almost a full moon. Interesting. So it could be that from the new moon to the full moon, which is going to be around the I'm not positive on this, but I'm going to say somewhere around the 24th to the 26th of July is when this all could be taking place. Now, this particular card here, you remember, is July 22nd. So that's going to be really close to the timing of the full moon. And that's when you get moved towards your destiny. Oh my goodness, another major arcana card, Hermit. This could be a person you're moving toward. This is Virgo. This could just be you focusing, going within, being on your own, going within and really focusing so that you don't resist, because this sits on top the focus card and the resistance card, okay? And this resistance card is around August 2nd. So you could be working on a brand new beginning here, and you've got help from the angels, obviously, because you've got two major arcana cards here. But maybe it starts to move really quickly and creates resistance. Don't allow it to do that. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but Spirit is wanting you to go within at this point in time, okay? So you do know what the focus is, and you don't end up resisting. Now, on top of the resistance and the surrender card, you have the Page of Swords. Not a major arcana, a minor arcana, but the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords generally is, they're not messengers, but the Page of Swords, the pages are messengers. I was thinking of something else. The pages are messengers, and the message that comes across with the Page of Swords is one that you don't want to hear, or one you're afraid of hearing because it's not something you want to hear. She is doing everything in her powers to make it across from one cliff to the other. And she's put down a sword, and she's using that sword as her bridge from one cliff to the other. She's got a book of knowledge and wisdom trying to guide her. She's got two birds that are there for balance. She's holding these light bulbs, hoping, maybe hoping for electricity, for lightning to hit them and light them up so she can see her way, because they aren't lit right now. But she's got magic happening around her. Look at the swirling around her legs. And look at it coming out of the book. You've got wisdom and knowledge coming in. You might not like this message when it comes in, but you need to hear it, whatever this is. So surrender to it. Try not to resist it, and surrender to it. Allow the message, whatever this guidance is. This is guidance for you. Whatever that is, surrender to it. Spirit is asking you to surrender to it. Okay, now we're going to get some Gaia Oracle cards. And don't forget, all of this is taking place between July 9th and August 3rd. It's not even a month. You've got 3 weeks of all of this taking place here. That's why you've got the focus card. Be aware. Stay focused. Okay, so sitting on... Oh, hang on. I got to go stop my dog. Oh, maybe he stopped. No, hang on. Okay. You've got card number 29 here, which breaks down to an 11, which is a soul path number. So this is destiny for sure, because this sits on top of the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. Thinking of you, a loving thought, serendipity. You're going to have some kind of either an epiphany or guidance in direction. You know those times when you think, I need to turn right here, and something says, no, turn left. And so you do it, and then you run into somebody that you haven't seen in years, or, you know, something happens that's good. That's the serendipitous moments, right? So destiny is going to move you in a direction of love somehow. I don't know if it's to this hermit person, or if it's your soul just guiding you into a serendipitous moment here. Okay, this is crazy because now you have card number 11, which again is a soul purpose number, soul path number. Rising above, clarity, freedom, solution. Ooh, and that just flew literally right out of my hand. You're rising above. Your vibration is raising. And look at her. She's on her tippy toes. She's almost floating. It's like these are balloons shaped like light bulbs, and they've got helium in them, and they're kind of lifting her a little bit just to make her lighter so she can walk across that sword and make it. Spirit is helping you. Absolutely. Spirit's guiding you. Spirit is helping you. Spirit is raising you above whatever to get you to this place you need to be. So if you have a point in time where you are, wanting to do something and you feel like, no, I should do this instead, and you think, no, I don't really want to change my plans, change your plans. Because it's going to take you someplace really good for you in your life. It's always good when Spirit's guiding us. Okay, now we're going to get an Island Time Wellness card. Oh my God, this goes perfectly with rising above. Something is coming back around for you, Pisces. You're going to have another chance at something, another go. You've got the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. Spirit is going to move you in a direction you didn't think you wanted to go in, or you didn't think you would ever go in. It could be toward this person, if this is a person. It could be toward anyone or anything. You're going to have a very serendipitous moment here. And that's either going to be in movement, or it's going to be in thought. Very cool, though. Okay, now we're going to get a Just Ask Oracle card. Use your intuition. Whatever this situation is, that's why you've got the Hermit here. That's all about using your intuition, going in and receiving the messages, and then using that information to move yourself forward, right? To rise above. Have this second go round, this renewal, this rebirth, this transformation. Now we're going to get a Synchronicity Oracle card. Are we using this, angels? Oh, no, there's too many. Oh my God. 222. When I created this deck, I had been seeing specific numbers quite frequently, and I wanted to know what they meant, so I asked my guides. What they gave me is what's on these cards. About half of this deck is numbered with the numbers I keep seeing. 222 is one of them, and that's the message they gave me. It means a great love is headed your way. So if you've been seeing 222 or you start seeing it now, this is what it means for you. And it goes perfectly with your reading. Now, this could be somebody that you already know, that you maybe had an opportunity with and didn't take it, or it just didn't play out the way you wanted it to, whatever. But it's coming back around. That's the whole thing behind the Phoenix Rising. It's like the Judgment card, right? Something believed to be finished and over is coming back around for a second go. Universe is bringing it back to you. Okay, now we're going to get... Do you want Whispers of Love? Okay. A Whispers of Love card. Trying to shuffle as quietly as I can because I know this mic picks it up so loudly. And sometimes I forget. So I apologize if it's been too loud. Oh my God, Pisces. Card number 30, it breaks down to a 3. It's all about your growth, evolution. True love. This love is once in a lifetime. That's why you're being guided. Because this is somebody that you either let go of or you weren't interested in. Whatever it was, it didn't work. It didn't pan out at the time. If you know them. I think you know them. That's why you've got the Phoenix. It's why you've got Rising Above. And my stomach's growling, I apologize. This is coming back around, and just because you've got the Phoenix here, that means a second chance at something. And now you've got the True Love card. So that's telling me that this is someone. This is a person. This is your eternal soulmate, Pisces. You're getting a second chance with your eternal soulmate. I want another card. Let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle for you. So maybe this Page of Swords up here is a message that you're afraid you're going to hear moving forward toward this person. Or it's a message from Spirit, your inner guidance system, saying, move toward this person. This is the direction you need to go in. And you don't want to do that because you don't think it's a direction that you should go in or that you even want to go in. But you're being guided there for a reason. And the reason is, you may not be aware of it. And this person is your eternal soulmate. Or maybe you're afraid that you're going to get something from them that you don't want to hear. Maybe you're afraid that they don't feel the same way you do. It's going to be different for all of you. Clean it up, Pisces. Card 21, again, breaks down to a 3. It's all about your growth, your evolution. And put this right here for you. And then I'm going to read it from the deck, or from the book. I'm going to read the relationship message. First of all, the essential meanings are getting to the core of a situation, which totally makes sense. Freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. So the relationship message is this: time to clear the air, take a look at your side of the street, and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. Wow. That was pretty cool. Interesting. You have I'm loving your reading here. You have a doorway, basically a portal to walk through here with the new moon, to move toward this energy here, this great love. And your intuition is going to be spiked here. It's going to be raised up. It's going to be increased. You're being up-leveled, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. And you need to use your intuition when it comes to this person. Wow. Okay, I want to ask your guides and spirit what this is going to look like when it comes in, so you know that that's what it is coming in, and what it is that you can do, be, think, and or feel to move this toward your eternal soulmate so you can have this, especially if you're thinking that this is not the person for you. We're going to do that in the extended. So click on the title of this video to drop down my description box. The link is there, and like I said, the list of the decks I'm using here is down there as well. Those of you going over, I'll see you over there. Those of you that are not going over, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.